Okay, sorry it's awfully windy today, so please bear with me. My name is Wesley Shibata of Devtac, and I'm the designer and creator of these Ronin ballistic helmets right here. This one's made of Kevlar, and we also have non-ballistic, which is made of fiberglass. And this one weighs about less than 2 pounds, and this one weighs about 5 pounds. Now, what I'd like to talk about today is why I started making these helmets. Now in 2004, when I started playing airsoft, there weren't really a lot of face protection out there that had good features like defogging system. Basically they had two options, which was the mesh, which gave you double vision, and you had the polycarbonate lens, which fogged up a lot, and that totally ruined my game. So I started thinking about making my own masks for airsoft game, and then along the way I also started researching about what's available for ballistic protection or for military or police officers or what have you. And then I noticed that they didn't really have that many options either. They usually wear those one-piece helmet, which only protects 30% of your head from eyebrow all the way to the back, and sometimes doesn't even protect your ear. So there's a lot of area where you can get injured, and some of it can actually be fatal. So I started thinking about making something that in the future that we could use for airsoft, not only for airsoft but also for the military. So military or police. Now, I like playing CQB or close quarter combat, where I enter a room a lot, but that's basically one of the most dangerous scenarios or operations anybody can get into, is when you have no idea what the threats are inside, and bullets could actually come from all directions. So I wanted to make something that protects the face. There are other ballistic helmets out there that has protection all for your whole head, but these helmets weighs about 9 pounds or even more than 9 pounds, and I thought that's not really gonna help. But if it's only for door breaching or entering a room, if you're only gonna be wearing it for like probably less than 30 minutes, then I guess that would be good enough, and it's gonna protect you, right? But the intimidation factor doesn't have that, and I wanted to create something that looks really cool. So I came up with Devtac 1 in 2011, with just the mask, and you have the defogging system, and along the way until 2016, with so many other requests and so many people helping me out with ideas and what to do with the helmet, and a lot of my customers giving me feedback, I came up with this one right here. And this has so many features which other ballistic helmets doesn't have out there. You have a much larger protection you have here, which covers about almost 40-50% of your face too. And you have these lenses right here. These are ANSI lenses, and the frame itself is also made of Kevlar, and this is about level 1. You have here, this one can stop Magnum 44, and not only that, it's a full helmet and it collapses right in the middle. Now, why does it collapse right in the middle is because it's easier access to your face, and when you're lying down and you're injured, and it's much easier to open it rather than pulling the helmet all the way or trying to lift your neck, which might cause a lot more injury. And so that's why I made this kind of design. There's so many other features about this helmet which you can see from our other videos. So now, what makes us different from other ballistic helmets out there that covers their face is that, other ballistic helmets has a huge visor that covers like about 30%, and that's a huge area where you can get injured as well, or that is an area where that can get penetrated. the reason why they're making those helmets or those visors so big and so far away from the face is because they're avoiding that defogging, and also they wanted like better peripheral vision. Now, a lot of people have been wondering or skeptical about this helmet is the peripheral vision. Now, the peripheral vision of this one is about 160 degrees lateral and about 140 degrees, how to say, like this. Forgive me. So, and because it's much closer to your face, it gives you a wider vision, basically. Of course, when it comes to protection, there are some sacrifices you have to deal with. Now, another one is the weight. This one weighs about 5 pounds, 5.5 pounds or 5 pounds. This can stop a Magnum 44. And what else am I missing? Also, the plates. Different variations of plates we can have with this one. You have the full piece mandible plate, and you also have, the detachable cheek plates where you can have a better cheek weld. You also have more intimidation factor. You can, use this one for headbutting people or something like that, or just an intimidation factor. We're also making a fan system, cooling system for the head, which would be much cooler, because a lot of people are saying it's going to be really hot. Well, another thing, if you're going to be in that situation, you better be trained for it, right? So basically, those are the main reasons why I started making them, and there are a lot more I'd like to make for you guys. So hopefully you guys can support me in making more helmets or making much cooler products for you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do share. Again, my name is Wesley Shibata, Devtac. Thank you guys.